Thank you, Robertson. Now let's take a look at other news making headlines. Nairobi residents affected by the floods from the informal settlements continue to receive food aid from both the government and humanitarian organizations. The residents have urged the government to prioritize finding alternative shelters for them. Since early April, the floods have killed 197 people, prompting the Ministry of Interior and National Administration to roll out various strategies to tackle the challenges in affected counties. Here is Catherine Imuraget with the details.
At least 1,700 families that have been affected by floods in Nairobi informal settlements received food donations from a humanitarian agency at the Mathare Vocational Training Center. The Red Cross Emergency Response Team has assured the victims that the distribution of food will persist until the displaced families receive alternative housing.
This calls for concerted efforts from all, the Kenya Red Cross and many others, and even individual entities who can come out to support one way or another. Now, it will go a long way in making sure that we are making a difference.
Despite ongoing relief efforts, victims remain apprehensive about the challenges, especially with the impending resumption of schools for the second term, as many are currently lodged in educational facilities.
Yenye tunalala ndani tumejaza na watoto, mamatresi, hata mtu akienda nje, uende kujisaidia na hii mvua tena mtu anarudi anakanyagia tu mwingine akie. Hata hapo sasa ndio tunapatwa na shida.
The floods, triggered by heavy rains, have led to multiple fatalities and displaced hundreds of people, according to the Ministry of Interior. There have been 125 injuries, 90 missing persons, and approximately 165,500 displaced persons across 33,100 households and 1,965 schools. To combat this crisis, the government has come up with various interventions measures. This includes deploying 400 National Youth Service officers for search and rescue operations. The statement further read, and I quote, "Currently, 151 Kenya Defence Forces KDF officers are actively engaged in Maimahiu, Nakuru County, where 52 deceased persons have been retrieved and 51 people are still missing following the mudslide tragedy. In Narok County, the ministry said that they coordinated with Red Cross to rescue 90 people trapped in Masai Mara, where about 19 lodges were marooned with flooding water after a river Talek broke its banks." End of the quote. The government is now calling on Kenyans, organizations and partners to extend support, including food, medical kits and non-food items, particularly in counties where search and rescue operations are still underway. Catherine Imuraget, KTN News, Nairobi.